With a December snow blanketing much of the Midwest and Northeast, what a perfect time to be in the Sunshine State as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Tennessee Titans.
Spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a rebel. My energy paralyzing like a finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a bear in a message. Getting me, then you need your confession, you a mess. Scary to me, heard you was leading me, that ain't a parent of me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up there, I'm air in the scene. And I feel just like the cheetah place, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Tesla driving slow, so I don't even grab the wheel. S on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all this lose think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch, I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 4-4 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts, I'm gonna add cash to my money. Just a little hiccup. I did be ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was major, she mixed. Ay, met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we did it.
With a December snow blanketing much of the Midwest and Northeast, what a perfect time to be in the Sunshine State as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Tannehill now running the option to the right side. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Could have gone with a ground game there, opted for the quick pass. Well, I don't know that it would have mattered, Charles, but it didn't work out.
In a lot of these offenses, yards after catch are built in without explicitly saying it. In this case, he didn't make anyone miss out on the perimeter. Got tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
And brings up fourth down.
At their own 11-yard line.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. First carry for Raquel Armstead. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A run here with Armstead. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now. They got the ball to the outer third of the field, but they could not seal that edge and lost yardage.
And I love how you brought that up because sealing the edge is often a function of the offensive tackle on the line of scrimmage, oftentimes a tight end, maybe your H-back, someone to set the edge at the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to get to. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner.
14.
And Eifert has it. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play that time for Jacksonville. 42 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And some space here. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. Now Armstead. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
The ball carrier.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James White with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Makes the score Jaguars 7. Titans nothing.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Flush. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. K'Lavon Chaisson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
3rd down.
irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like a finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent, a message to the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession, you a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's sauce, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man. I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you ain't first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma throw that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, pay for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Tennessee Titans. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Quick slant to Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
14.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead.
For the extra point.
Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions. And whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, Armstead.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Wilson's pass.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return, and it'll be Titan football.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
First down, Titans.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. That's complete to his tight end, Firkser. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
It's a gain of
32 that time. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And they're going to get him. They bring it down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. After the sack on first down, Tannehill under pressure again, and down he goes again. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains. No.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Anthony Firkser, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. And let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
On second down, Armstead. And he powers his way up past the 30. Well, 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Again, it's fourth down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Laquell Armstead, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. A gutsy call, 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it, because to me it was stacked up for a run situation, strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air, and what a result. Big time play.
Boy, a little panic here early. A first quarter onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 43. Derrick Henry. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Derrick Henry, the ball
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady game.
2nd and 3 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Tannehill. A short throw, and it's going to be pulled in by Ferkser. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down. A first down carry for Henry. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. He's at the 30.
What a play. What a play.
And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the first quarter of play. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
On the carry.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down now. It's Henry shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room.
Oh, yeah, that's how we do it.
Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Titans are going to retake the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
This is Armstead on the carry.
7-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down.
41-yard line.
Going with Armstead, a 1st down carry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
More yards.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
3rd and 1.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
1st down, here's White. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a 1st carry here for Robinson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. It's a foot race. The 30.
You don't like this.
The 20. 10. 5. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Go get it. Go get it. Go get it.
Extra point try for Gostkowski. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Titans 28, Jaguars 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Wilson now off the bootleg. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
To James Robinson.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll find Miller. That's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Tannehill on 1st down. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And he's got this down to the 35.
Complete.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. The linebacker Miles Jack able to knock that one away.
Leads to second and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll run with Henry. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
A gain of 8 yards.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. On 2nd down, it's White. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
He was looking for James O'Shaughnessy as tight end, and that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg, Wilson. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
The ball carrier.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuck the run. Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Derrick Henry.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Again, it's Henry. Got some room at the 30. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
A gain of 22.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a first down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. That one good for 10 yards, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends.
47's the mark, boy. 47. Check, boy.
Henry. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 43-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On first down, Henry. First down and much more for Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Beginning the drive here with Armstead. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They run it with Armstead. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Trying to pick it up with Armstead. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
The Jaguars' 40-yard line.
They'll run it again with Henry. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it? In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they, unfortunately, are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. They go right back to White here on first down. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Hey, check.
Running out of the gun with White. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
White, the ball carrier.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Play action. It's Wilson. And able to find Conley. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now Wilson on first down. Flushed out right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
White, the ball carrier.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy.
Wilson's pass.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Fourth down, here's Wilson. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs.
The play is a turnover on downs.
It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where you burn that. 6 figures every year, yeah, earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. The offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. And they take a knee. And they'll indeed take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Today's final score, Titans 41.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Titans, it's a 4th win on the year as they move to 4-9. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.